Hello, welcome students. Uh, let's start our another new session of lectures on the continuing discussion on different aspect of shell programming. And till now, as you know that we have discussed many aspect of shell programming, the different decision control statements, the many other basic things of shell programming, and again now we are continuing with our discussion or loop control structure, and we have covered some basic topics of loop control structures also, different while loop, for loop, and another one available especially in this shell programming, another one loop available until loop, which also we have discussed. And now today we will start our discussion with some other type of control on the loop. So in this video we will mainly discuss that how can we change the sequence of statements executing within the loop. So loop actually perform the execution of repeated statements following some condition. Now we know that whenever loop will run, at that time the loop and until and unless the condition is getting false within the loop will run or loop will uh, continuously execute. And when the program statement, a loop statement, especially loop condition is getting false, at that time it will come out from the loop. So in this way, this is the uh, normal or usual sequence of execution of statements within the loop. Now sometimes if we want to have a control over the automatic sequence of the loops according to the logic of the loop, then what can we do? So in those cases we will take some help of other statements. So first we will discuss about one of the statement, that is break statement. Now let us move to our next slide here. So in break statement we are using some keyword break. Break is a keyword in the shell programming. It is available in other programming language also. So actually what is this break statement, or what is the purpose of this break statement? So actually you can see here that we often across situations where you want to jump out of a loop instantly without waiting to get back to the control command. That means normally you know that the loop will go on executing following its own logic. Whenever the condition will be true, the loop will repeatedly executing. When the condition will get false, then the loop will the control will exit the loop. But when in some programming, in many programming situations is like that, in some moment we want to come out from a loop without carrying the rest of the conditions. That means, suppose in some moment we have to execute some program, and within some part we want to come out from that program, even if the next conditions will true then also. So in that case we have to forcefully come out from the loop. In normal course loop should continue, but we are forcefully exiting the control from the loop. So this is the main purpose of the break statement. When the break keyword will be encountered within a loop, then automatically from that moment the control will come out from that loop, irrespective of whether further conditions of the loop is true or false. It will not care about that, instantly it will come out from the loop. Now let us take an example here. Suppose let us take a problem. Write a program to count and report the number of entries present in each subdirectory mentioned in the path, which is supplied as a command line argument. So here we are taking an example of a program where we will use our command line argument example. Now in this case, first let us inspect the program in the beginning. Suppose we have developed a shell script, for example shell script 19, for just for example. Then again we are showing a comment that using a break statement. So here we will going to show the use of break statement. Now first we are assigning some value in the path name. So suppose $1, this is an example, and it is assigning to the variable path name, and old ifs, this is an example of $ifs assignment. Now ifs we are assigning as such a slash and flag equal to no. So currently these are the initial assignment what we have done. Then we are having a set statement here, set $path name, and then we are running a loop for dir in dollar asterisk. Dir in dollar asterisk, that means dir is here the control variable for the for loop. In dollar asterisk means it will take the prompt or path asterisk or path value. Now if not minus space, if there is a if condition, you can see that. So in this if condition we are putting a condition not condition, reversing condition not minus d dollar dir, then echo dollar dir is not a directory, hence breaking out flag equal to yes break. So let us move to the next slide. Flag equal to break. Next, here the condition will be checked if not space minus d dir, that means whether this dollar dir, this variable, whether it is a directory or not. If not, because here the condition is within the if, the condition is not, so if it is not, then echo dollar dir is not a directory, hence it will break out and flag will become yes. So flag equal to yes and break. That means if this condition is satisfied here, then the control will come out from the loop due to this break keyword or break statement. Otherwise, the program will, if condition is not satisfied, then this break will not execute. But if this condition, this if is satisfied, then in this point the break will take the control out of this loop, irrespective of the next time whether it may be true or false. Else num equal to ls wc minus l. So this condition is here and this is the count for the entry, and in that case it will show echo dollar dir has dollar num entry. That means in that case it is a directory, and in this directory this number of entries are there, then it is closing the file. Then we are writing the done for this block. Next, let us move to the next slide here. So our for have closed. In the previous slide you have seen our for have closed, and now if flag equal to yes, then it is showing echo abrupt end to the for loop. That means whether the for loop has been forcefully terminated or not, that it is showing here. And here you can see that there are two ways mainly the control could come out from the loop. That is, it jumped out because all the values taken by the for loop have exhausted. That means how many values we have passed under the control variable, all values have exhausted, and then the for loop is being terminated, or the loop has encountered a break statement. So in this way it can come out. And in this program, the moment the condition not minus d dollar dir, that means whether it is directory or not, moment this condition fails, that is the value stored in directory is not a directory entry, the message not a directory breaking out is echoed, and the control breaks out of the for loop, irrespective of waiting for the next condition. So for this session we are concluding here. Thank you.